This is Universal Calendar by Gabby, Moyua, and Shane.
What is Universal Calendar? It's a calendar to end all calendars. The idea of the project was to create a calendar application that will sync together all other calendar applications for a one-stop shop for all your calendar needs, along with an AI assistant to help you schedule and organize all of your events in one place. My contributions, I was in charge of setting up the IntelliJ project, creating a front end for the login page, creating a front end and back end for the calendar page, and handling the data for the event database, which was primarily handled from the calendar page.
My main contributions was integrating Timeleaf layout fragments and UI improvements in the front end for a clean, user-friendly design. I created the AI features in the chat page, which includes AI functions such as viewing events, providing study resources, and providing schedule management. I also created a help widget for users struggling to import their calendars or use the AI tools so they have easy user assistance. I added the user profile settings in Vue, and I ensured that there were comprehensive Java docs in the AI chat components.
And my contributions. So I built the backend for user settings that users can pick things such as dark and light theme and their default calendar view. I also worked on the front end to make sure those settings were easy to update and actually saved. And then I set up the user sign up and login logic so that the app can handle accounts properly. And I also made sure the calendar respects user preferences so their chosen settings show up correctly every time. And I made modifications to the calendar page front end in order to allow users to have different calendar views. Okay. And then this is the sign up and login page. So I'm going to sign in here. My username, my email, and then also my password. And then I'm going to create an account. So here it's showing us a successful login notification. Then I'm going to sign in.
This is our dashboard for our application. Nothing too technical going on here, though it showcases how many events you have for today, this week, how many AI chats you have running at once, and the services you have acquired. Under it, you can see like more descriptive accounts from from the information above you. Just more like a homepage to navigate the application as a whole. And here we have the calendar page where you can add, delete, import, or modify events. For this example, we'll add an event as an example. Relevant. So you can put the title up there, describe what it is, put a start date and time for when the event begins, date time when the event ends, a description describing what the event is, the location for where the event might be located at, either your house or at school or a classroom, and the type of assignment it is. For example, this one is a project presentation. And when you add an event, you will see on the calendar right there, and also on the right side. You can also click on other ways to view the calendar. You can also import data too from other calendar websites you have. From here, you can choose the file you downloaded. Open it up there, and it'll import all the events in there. For example, here we see untiled event.
This is our AI feature. It is one of the most important features of our application. As you can see, it has several different functions. You can schedule events, you can get guidance for your studies, you can get research suggestions, and also get suggestions on time management. Let's start by asking the AI what our most recent upcoming events are. As you can see, it's thinking. And now it tells us what our most recent upcoming event is, which it says the final project presentation, which we just made previously. So now let's ask, what are some important things to remember when studying for this? Here, the AI responds with important tips to study for final projects and presentations. It talks about things like timing your presentation, dressing appropriately, preparing mentally, and staying calm and confident. All very important things for students to learn. Now let's look at some of the features of the chat page. Right above the input box, we have several different buttons. The first one is to upload files. This is how you can upload different study resources like textbooks, documents, assignments, and things like that to get help. However, the AI will never give you the answer to homework. It is here to help, but not to give you answers to everything. The second button, right next to the Upload Files button, is your Study Resources button. This is where you can add study resources, and also study resources that the AI provides will be added here as well. It's an easy way for users to access their resources. The final button is a way to add a link. This is how you can attach different web pages, such as articles, PDFs, assignment instructions, and things like that to get more instructions about them. This is the user profile information. This is where signed-in users can access their profile. They can change their name, email, their password, and also view their connected accounts. They can remove their connected accounts from here or connect new ones, just in case they want to edit their current imported calendars. It also shows your events, your chats, and your resources.
And then moving on to the settings page. So for the settings page, there are some various settings to change the appearance for the user. And this is stored to the user's account. So for example, if I wanted to change to the dark theme, I can just select that there, dark theme, and then save changes. And then it changes for all of the pages. And then also I can change it back to the light mode if I want to and save it. And I can go to the calendar view and change it to a week view and see my events in a weekly view. And I can also see it in a daily view as well. So see everything hour by hour. And that's it for our final project presentation. And that's the calendar app.
Thank you for looking at our presentation.
Thank you.